YouTube channel. JD here. If you're new, please do smash that like button, share, and definitely subscribe. If you're a member of the channel, massive respect to you lot. And if if you want to become a member, please do click the join button. YouTube will help you along the way. All right. Let me know if you're getting any sound and also any video and stuff, because I just saw something flicker right there. All right. I know I'm a little bit early, but as you know, I have to get the time to chip in my Reggae Boyz abroad, my Manning Cup information, and also my post match for the Reggae Girlz. I've been a bit busy, tired, and all sorts of things. Yeah, man. But I'm still trying to bring forward as much things as possible. So as what we said, we're going to look at the post match for the Reggae Girlz to see what they can actually do for the second leg. We're going to look at the schoolboy football, a few games played, high profile games, so we get a better chance to look at who can progress and which footballers looked like they can come out to do something at least in this next 2 years or something. You get me? And then you have a Reggae Boyz abroad. A lot of the Reggae Boyz then played. If it's a good week for us or it's not a good week for us. All of those things I will be talking about. So let me start first on the Reggae Girlz. Reggae Girlz played Canada. It ended 2-0 first leg. And the first leg was in Jamaica. So it's it's Reggae Girlz' home game. All right. They had 11 shots overall, Reggae Girlz, 16 to Canada, 2 on target for Jamaica, and then 7 on target for Canada. All right. Possession 43 to 57. All right. And the lineup that we went with, 1 second, so I can bring it up for you. In goal, Rebecca Spencer. Then you have right back, Tierney Wiltshire, Alice Swaby, Kay Plummer, and Blackwood to finish off the back line. Then in midfield, you have Vivian Sampson. And then you have the 4 in front of her, C. Williams, Primus, Drew Spence, Jody Brown, and then you had Khadijah Shaw. For Canada, you had Sheridan in goal, Rose, Giles, and Buchanan as a 3 back there. And they had 5 in midfield, S. Collins, Lacas, Fleming, Quinn, and Lawrence. Then you have up front, Prince, the speedster, and then you have Leon. As well, we are very much familiar with Leon. After that game, a lot of persons texted me, but she scored against Jamaica the last time as well. So she's a popular person. Yes. So what say you? The first thing to ask you guys, how you looked at the game, and what say you? Is it possible for them to come back in Canada? Let me know. All right. When I say come back, meaning like if the comeback is on, if it's possible, because I heard people saying that we can give them 3-1 in Canada and we can win the game and all sorts of stories. History would not favor that because we barely ever scored a goal on Canada, much less to score 3 goals in one game. You understand me? History does not really favor it that way. But now we have a talented bunch of players to our normal standards. So what we normally produced to what we have now is definitely a better level. All right. Yes. So that could say something right there. But is it that that level that we have now is good enough to get something out of the next leg? Let me know for persons that aren't on the screen now and will be reaching out later. Let me know, guys. Before I go through my breakdown, I will just take the rest of the comments then, because I know a lot of you guys took your time to come here. Property for sale, big up yourself. Massive respect. You said it's clear. Omar Fowling, big up yourself, my brother. Dwayne Thomas, massive respect, big boss. Siobhan Pierre, big up yourself. All right. Daniel Williams, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Omar Fowling again, another scratch off in the building. And then we have DNA, morning with Chris Smith. All right. So for me, I would have made household changes because I thought that he might have gotten some things wrong. All right. I thought that they let Giles, Buchanan, and Rose progress up in midfield too much. So that simply means they weren't high pressing. They were mid pressing at best. And I don't even think they were mid pressing. You had Quinn and Fleming that had night and day on the field. So if they had night and day on the field, I want to say that we weren't pressing good enough at a high press level, and we weren't pressing good enough at a mid press level. All right. For me, I would make also changes. I was thinking about bringing Blackwood forward, but when I looked at it, I don't even want Blackwood to be forward. I wouldn't start her, and I wouldn't start Jody Brown. I would have brought in Tiffany Cameron to play right back and put Wilshire over the left back position and put in Cameron in the team. And if you want to go even extensive, because some people said that they don't like how Bonnie Shaw plays for Jamaica, and maybe she does not have the speed as to what I've said yesterday on African's channel. She might not even have the speed to play that lead line against these top teams. You understand me? So with that said, if you want to change her, you could have gone for Williams up front because she was breaking a line with a few presses. She was the only one pressed a few times. You understand me? So I could see if people want to bring her in, I have no problem. And if you want to bench Bonisha because maybe Jamaica team is just not good to utilize Bonisha's level. You get me? Two things can be correct, you know. One can be Bonisha is just better than Jamaica's level. And at the same time, Jamaica cannot find any players to create for her at that level as well. Because a lot of people really went in on Bonnie Shaw. And it can be two ways, people. It can be two ways. That's what I told Africans yesterday. I think that Bonnie Shaw is a back striker, 18-yard back striker, and we don't have no natural winger that creates chances. All right? Yes, so two things can be the thing. Bonnie Shaw is a top level back striker. And Jamaica does not have any supplier for her. See, in Manchester City, she has some of the best players in the world supplying for her. All right. So even when she do assist to them, it's them pass the ball to her and she passed it back late off back to them. All right. So I think people never really looked at that at a deeper levels. All right. Yes. So for persons who question in her, I still think she's that talented, or that big level that she might be above Jamaica's level as a team. You have to be honest to ourselves. All right, yeah, man. So that is my answer to the Bonnie Shaw statements. Asking me if she should be bench. She can be bench. She can be bench, you know. But it's not because she's a terrible player. It's because she's just better than Jamaica players then. And they just can't give her the ball. So she has to be running from deep when she's not a speedster. When you have Jody Brown that everyone said is a speedster, she seems to can't run, she can't dribble, she can't shoot. So I think that is just because you're on such high level, our people just want to take it down more than anything else, rather than looking at the football itself. So with all of that said, it just shows me that we're just not at that level. And I've said it before. Any team would have scored 2 goals. It had to be Canada because I don't think Jamaica is at that level as yet. You get me? I am not even think Jamaica is cemented 3rd place best team in Concacaf. And after seeing others played, I've kind of solidified my point that Jamaica is not the 3rd best team in CONCACAF as yet. And what we are talking about as gap, that it's shrinking. The gap ain't shrinking between America and Canada and the rest of CONCACAF. I can tell you that because we are not playing football the way to make it consistent. We can beat them a one-off miracle, but it's not going to be in double-header games. It's not going to happen, people. I am very sorry. It's not going to happen. All right. Some of these teams are just far superior because we're not playing football the right way. We are trying now, you know. We are trying. We started the first 15 minutes, looked like we wanted to pass the ball. They gave us the freedom because they were working out their back three and trying to invite us to them. We failed to break the midfield line, lost the ball a lot of times. So they never even had the problem to deal with us yet because they were playing the back three and something new. And they thought that Jamaica would have brought in the pressure. But to be honest, we never even brought in the pressure, to be honest. And that's why they started to advance. And in the same game, watch back the live, I've said every single time they pushed forward, they had the right-hand side empty. But for some reason, they wanted to take on the left-hand side because they thought that that's where they would have gotten the draw. And they did. So we have to say kudos to Canada. They were the better team, and we were lucky to come off that field. I would say that the lady of the match would have to be Spencer. She made some very good saves, and she commanded our backs well. So even chances that could have turned into bigger chances, which they had like 5, 6, 7 big chances, but they could have had 10, 11 big chances as well, because Blackwood just couldn't stop anyone. Every one-on-one lay on 2-star every single time. Yeah. So for me, it's just tough. We have to just keep on working on the future, as what I've said on African's channel. Not just this, because for me, I support the girls in whatever situation. You understand me? Because one thing I like about them, they are realistic. They are always realistic. So I will always support them. I will be streaming the game again to watch them. Hopefully they can put on a good showing. I don't expect them to win either. You get me? Yes. Hopefully we can get a goal and score in Canada, so we can make a mark and not just score in Canada, but play some good football, play through the 3/3, and let we look like we can progress to compete with the third place pack. Because I saw Canada, I saw Haiti, I saw Costa Rica, I saw Panama, I saw Guatemala, saw El Salvador. I saw all of those teams, and I don't think we're going to just run over them so easy. You get me? I think we have slightly regressed. Yes, but hopefully we can get back to a level, and people can come in, the right sponsors can come in and push these girls over the top, because we have a good core to compete with at least the top 3. You get me? Yes. JD, it's sad to say, but I don't see the girls scoring 3 goals in Canada. That is not sad to say. We are having a conversation. It's realistic. Mario, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Yes, she is not getting the top level service that she gets at her club. Yes. So when people saying that she should come off the field, I understand. She should come off the field, but that does not mean that you can want somebody to come off the field because they're just better than everybody else on their team. And the syncing of reaction timing can't work. So they can't fit on your team. That can be a thing as well, people. That's why I always go into metrics when I'm talking, I agree. Bonnie don't fit in the system to play no one provides for her. She has to try to do too much. Brown is poor, should not start the next game. But let's see from the coach. All right. We have to play 4-4-2. Bonnie needs players around her. She too slow. All right. So another scratch off said she's too slow. All right. All right. Suppose the girls score 2. Would it be if it goes to extra time, it would have been going to penalties because it's away goals. And Neville, they have to score 2 and don't concede any as well. You have to score 2 and don't concede any as well. Yes, Panama last yesterday. Jura says, "What Casey make headline?" All right, Panama lost yesterday. It's a good little battle going on with Panama and Guatemala. All right, and I think if Jamaica lose the next game, which I think is maybe around 90% at this point, yes. So if they can pull it off, that'll be remarkable. But any one of them loses this game by the required amount for them to get knocked out, they're going to go into that group of Panama, Guatemala, I think. All right, so look out for that, guys. Another beautiful group, so we can learn more about the teams. All right, so if Jamaica drops out, they will get a chance to play a few more matches with these teams, Panama, Guatemala, to see what they have to offer. And then you will learn more about this team. All right. MP4, big up yourself. Yeah, man, big up yourself. People, as they come in, please do smash the like button. Give me some prediction as to what you think will happen in that game. I think Jamaica will come out and try their best to stay in the game as long as possible. And if they get a goal, they get a goal. I don't think they're going to try and go fast for it, because now the field can't be your protection, which is the bumping up. So when you saw Leon got away almost one-on-one with the goalkeeper, the ball bumped up on her and she never got a chance to strike it properly, and then the keeper saved it. Those things won't happen in Canada. The fluidity between the 1-2 passes are going to be extremely faster. So they're going to try and stay as tight as possible and try and work off set pieces to get anything in the game, and try to look for a few set pieces early so they can get at least one on the board and try to keep it tight. Because if they concede the next goal, it's done and dusted. You might as well take off everybody off the field and just put on the kids them by that point, because I don't see them coming back from 2-0 down. So 3 goals is almost impossible, which I already think it's impossible. We have to be honest to ourselves, you know. But 3-0 down, it would have been just don't let any big player get injured and make your changes. So I think that is the approach Mr. Donaldson would go with, and that's the type of style he has. To be honest, that is a natural style. All right. So for me, I think the girl will try. They will come close. I am not sure if they are going to get a goal, because they seems to people don't understand, you know. Canada is the worst team in the region for us, you know. Every time we play Canada, you know, it's over 2 goals, you know. It's like 2 to 6 to 10, you know. It's from 2 to 6 to 10. That's how bad we are with the fixture with Canada. It doesn't matter who we put on the field. Canada seems to beat us, and we seems to not get a goal. That is just the fact. So let me give you the history. Canada deal with me worse than United States. Let that sink in. Canada deal with Jamaica worse than United States. So if history plays anything, we ain't getting anything out of that game. So girls, please, you know we love you. We love you guys, all right? You know we are going to be streaming the game. Just give the fans them something. Just play hard. And if something happen, just get a goal. Right now, I am celebrating a goal. I want to celebrate a goal. That's what I want. All right, and some good transition football, so I can say, all right, then I saw Mexico improving. Next time Jamaica hold Mexico, they can give them a game, because Mexico is drastically improving as well. And if those teams keep on improving and 80 change their coaches and then I play a different style of football, creating chances and passing ball as well, it's going to be harder for us to make the World Cup, and we don't want to regress like we regressed behind Nigeria. Look how Nigeria become one of those teams that are problematic, and Jamaica drop below Nigeria in terms of quality. You understand me? So you don't want to drop below these guys, because they have the production, they have more money spending in their products. So you're not going to catch them back, and Jamaica will go behind if they don't capitalize on something in this little road to Gold Cup thingy. All right? They can score 3, but changes have to be made. I don't think so, Juras. I don't think so. And Juras, if they go back in history and so how much games Jamaica actually scored 3 in, all right? I don't think so. We never even get 3 chances to score 3. To be honest, the clearest chance of the entire day was Williams that got away after pressing and won back the tackle. That was pretty much it. The over-the-top kick by Cameron that came up, that was just a ball she just trying to strike. That was not a chance. That's the only chance you got in the entire game was from Williams right there. Your girl, Juras. That's it in an entire game on your field. I want to say that now. That is too much to ask for. 3 ain't scoring no 3. That's almost impossible. I wasn't expecting us to win against Canada. I just want a good performance. Agreed right there. But I'm just telling Juras that I'm not supporting that take at all. That is putting too much pressure on the girls. Triple E, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Massive respect. So, JD, what do you think about the JFF planning to get rid of Donaldson? I don't know about that, so I will do research first. Yes, take time with JD. I'm afraid history. No, I'm just telling people about history. And Swaby, number 4, must play. No, she has to play. Juras, I was counting her in it as well, you know, to say 4 changes has to be made for us to be competitive in the game, because now it's going to be fast. Juras, and the Canadians them won't have anything when they try to figure out the pitch, and that's all, because in the first 15 minutes, go back and look, they were trying to figure out the pitch, where the holes are, how bad the field is, to see how they can work with it and try to decode Jamaica at the same time. So it's gonna be tough, people. Jamaica cannot win with their style. Need to adapt to a 80 approach, but MPW4 80 change their style as well. 80 try to change their style as well. No, they are still creating chances, you know, going forward, you know, but they're implementing more passes in their system. So because they learned from the The World Cup. You get me? Creating a bag of chances and then leave your opposite end open, you're going to lose games. All right? Because they created the most chances for a team that never scored a goal. That is ridiculous. We will continue to regress because we are not changing our footballing culture. I think the JFF doing that. I did say it would be 2-0. Ah, my goodness. JD, then is a good player, but she cost us 2 games now. She cost us, I don't think she cost us this game, you know. She was one of the bad players on the pitch, that is true. But Canada was getting in every one of the sides them. Remember, they started off, taking set over the right-hand side, over Wilshire's side, which is the stronger side, and just left then side for a little bit later. To be honest, yes. So, for me, I would love a 1-1. That would be my favorite result, a 1-1. So we can say we put out such a commanding performance, we can build off something. A 1-1 would be good, but I don't see a 1-1 game because I still believe that the girls them would try to go for it. And once they warm up, they're going to get chopped up. Because every single time Canada had the ball, we had some players in this game that was just so far better than everybody. Leon was so far better than everybody. Every time she touched the ball, she passed everybody. Prince, the same. Quinn and Fleming was the same. All right. So those 4 players, they were so head and shoulder above everybody in the game. Everybody in the game. And according to the ratings, it's Quinn and Leon got the highest mark. Quinn, Leon, and Fleming's got the highest mark in our team. All right? Yes. No, in Canada's team. And on the entire game, who get the highest mark, it would be Spencer, the goalkeeper for us. That wasn't hard. That wasn't hard. It wasn't hard at all. I guess it's only those 2 games you saw. Yeah, man, she pouring a lot of games. So as what we said, girls, obviously we're just talking reality. They are the favorites. You can go there and fight hard. If you can get a first goal, it can look the situation can be different. They can try turn the crowd against Canada because it's going to be a full house. Is Leanne married? Don't know, man. She fire, man. She fire. But anyways, so if you can get a first goal, then you can start turning the crowd against Canada, and see what happens. Try start fast, organized, high energy, because I thought that they lacked energy, and that's where I think the JFF and those places can come in, because remember they were having problems with training and flights to come in on time. All right. Yes. So all of those things I thought that played some part. All right. So for me, my final prediction 3-1 to Canada. So I think Jamaica will finally get a goal on Canada, regardless of how it comes, because Canada will score maybe 2 and then they start open up and try to work on things, and Jamaica will get that goal to build their confidence. So I said 3-1 Canada wins. So 5-1 on aggregate, and Canada goes back as the Olympic champions, people. They are the Olympic champions. So it's not overhyped, we're overhyping them. They're actually those dudes. All right. Yes. So 3-1 to them. And if we get a 3-1 and we look good through the transitions, I am happy with that. If we win, we are over the moon. If we draw, we're over the moon again, because that would have been a big scalp again. We got a draw with. All right. Yes. But 3-1, I'm going with Canada. All right. So let we step up the thing a little bit more. We had a lot of games played. A lot of games. All right. So before we get into it, people, we have 50 people here. Please get likes up on the video, share, and subscribe. All right. Yeah, get the likes up on the video. Don't know how much it's on. Hopefully it's already on 50, because we did 24 minutes so far. So we had Leon Bailey's Aston Villa turn over Chelsea 1-0. And Leon Bailey never started. So the first thing I want to ask, is it that the system that Mr. Unai Emery playing does not fit Leon Bailey? Because he seems every opportunity he gets, he tried to find a way not to pick him. Obviously, he played midweek. We know that. But we saw others on the field playing midweek as well, included men that came back from injury. But Liam Bailey still got some game time, but he got the game time after the red card. After the red card, he got the game time. So after the red card, which is 58 minutes, Malo Gusto got the red card for Chelsea. They brought on Liam Bailey 75 minutes in the game after the goal scored. After the goal scored, they brought on Liam Bailey there for Zaniolo. So Zaniolo actually gets the nod over Liam Bailey there. All right? Yes, and to be honest, Zaniolo played every game. He started to play every game. So is it that the coach, because let me explain something to you, what I looked at as well. Zaniolo, he is a skiller. He's a technical player, very good. Magin is a no-nonsense, Dwight McNeil type of player that you have for Everton. On a team, you can't have two flair players unless they offer something else like incredible stamina that they trap back. Because it's a Grealish. Grealish started to trap back and had to do more for Manchester City. So Magin is always that normal player that will give you everything that you want, aside from the flair. So Liam Bailey, Zaniola, Buendia, Diaby, those are the wing players that will give you the flair. So you can't have three of them on the field at once because you're gonna have trap backing problems. But with Magin, I think Magin kind of stable the ship. So it was either Diaby, Liam Bailey, or Diaby, Zaniola. And they went with Zaniola there and they got the win. So that's a good start. Obviously, he has to rotate his squad as well. But I just have the feeling that he might slightly trust Zaniola a little bit more than Liam Bailey, to be honest. Liam Bailey came in and I thought that he kept the right pressure that I was expecting from him. Obviously, he got a 5.8 here for the 50 minutes, but that is perfectly all right. I saw what I saw from him. He held his line right, which it's 2 consecutive games now. We're seeing him holding a good line. People can use excuse say it's 10 players, but I will give him the credit that he's learning the system. All right. I think he learned it. It took longer to learn the system than a lot of others. All right. So 50 minutes played, 11 touches, 3 of 5 passes, which is 60%. 1 key pass on the day, tried a cross, completed that 1 cross, and he tried 1 long ball. He never completed that one. Then dribbles attempted 4. He never completed any of the dribbles. And the ground duels, he got into 7 ground duels, failed all 7 right there, and possession lost 6 times with 2 fouls committed. So that's where I can see people saying that he got the 5.8 and 1 time dribble pass. But for me, I like the fact that he's staying in the position. You get me? So he can learn. He's putting himself in a position so he has to make tackles or he has to intercept balls before going forward. So that's what I like from him. So even though he gets a 5.8 right here, I can still respect him there. So people, Liam Bailey, let me know your thoughts on Liam Bailey. For me, I still give him a passing grade, like his attitude, like him trying to work to get every game time. And this year he has to fight for a game. So it's better. When you have to fight for the game, it is better. It makes you stay on your queue. Before, he would have played bad and still get picked. You get me? Sometimes he's going to either play good and don't get picked because maybe someone else there that can carry out the job of the coach a little bit better than you. And he wants to take that risk at that time. You understand me? So Liam Bailey, keep on putting in the defensive coverage, and I think your job will be safe. All right. Good morning, Mr. United. How are you doing? Hope all is well. Guys, give me a count and a like. Hopefully we have surpassed a certain amount. All right. Mirak said Zaniola has not been food for Villa. Liam been playing better. Yes, I would say Liam Bailey playing better. But is it that Liam Bailey playing so better than Zaniola Mirak? Because that is the problem. And do you see him getting involved with the play of the team? So does he look more in sync with the team than Liam Bailey? That is the question I want to ask you. because I think that is one of the reasons why he gets so much preferential treatment in these bigger games. You get me? Yes. But if Liam Bailey continues to play like the last 2 games, this and the last one that I saw, he's going to go back over him in the Premier League games. All right? Yes. But I like what Liam Bailey putting out. I like it. So continue to just fight. But I'm just bringing the information to you right here. We have Michail Antonio. Michail Antonio, yesterday, if he had made that chance, so if he had made a chance, Liverpool would have been in serious problems, you know, and the game would have changed. So second game running, Michail Antonio cast West Ham. I think that was a good chance that he should have done much, much better with it. You get me? He held up the ball good enough. You know, Michail Antonio, what he does, you cannot really stop. You get me? You cannot really stop it. But aside from that, he needs to get more clinical and his goal scoring. You know, because he's getting chances now. With all of these better players, he's getting more chances now. You have Ward-Prowse, Jared Bowen, Paqueta, Alvarez, and Souček started behind him. He's getting more chances even with big teams, and he has to take them. So Michail Antonio, another poor showing, I would say, on the goal scoring front. But link-up play, he was good, and they are playing against Liverpool. All right, but it's a poor showing on the finishing part. JD, you realize Diaby look better when he plays with Bailey? I think it's coming back, because remember, he knows Bailey more than anyone else, you know. So it's coming back to that level. So Bailey just keep on working with him, and it's gonna be better. It's gonna be better. Yeah. Villa looks stronger defensively with Zaniola, but no teeth going forward. That's what I'm talking about. Mirak, at least you be honest that side. And that is the problem. I just think that's what he's looking for. And once Zaniola is in the team, you don't get the wing direct attacking centric so much like Liam Bailey, but you get the more defensive stability with him and Magin, and then they try to penetrate straight down the middle with Diaby going forward. So when Zaniola in the team is to unlock Diaby. When Liam Bailey is in the team, Diaby has to become a creator and try to shuffle between Liam Bailey. You understand me? To make sure they don't have any gap there. So the coach have some problems, you know, and I think he realized how Liam Bailey plays, and but at least Liam Bailey trying to adapt to other sides of the game, so he can get more minutes in all matches, you know. Yes, I agree, Mirak. I agree right here. The coach not playing Bailey yesterday was a good move for the coach team. And a coach, yeah. It worked for him. He gets the goal. He stayed in the game. The created chances, yes. But they couldn't get so deep behind. And I honestly believe, no disrespect, if it was Bailey and one of the wings them, they might would have gotten more opportunities, because Bailey played 15 minutes and he still tried good, you know, but he still managed to let someone behind him. You understand me? So he is good going forward, but it's taking him a little while. And I think the coach is doing him a good favor to make him work on the defensive side and improve himself. And then he lets him go, you know? So he's building him up the proper way to make him actually in a Premier League standout mid-tier winger, or a little bit below the top tier wingers them. Yeah, make him in that player. So he has everything. So you can look at him as a soccer type player that will give you the defensive and the attacking. The my boy there at City now, Grealish, that he came to replace. He has to start do that, because Grealish made one of the biggest tackles last year, and it was a last-ditch tackle to win an entire trophy. You understand me? And that's a winger. So that's what Liam Bailey shot of, and the coach definitely forcing him to do it. And I think he's doing a good job over the last 2 games. So I want to give him his credit. The coach not playing all right. If Bailey gets a good offer, he should leave Villa. No, I think he's learning football the right way, you know. Why every time we face a little challenge, we want to run out of it? So people, let me know, should he leave Villa? Where he's going to go? Back to Dortmund? Where he's going to go? Back to Dortmund? He should stay and learn football the right way, because this is a very good coach when you learn under him. I can tell you when you learn under him, look how better Diaby will get then. Make Bailey go back to Dortmund and see if Diaby not going to 300 million and Bailey stay at 25 million. Just watch. Stay and work for your game. You have 7. Last year, you never had so much fluid forward attacking midfielders. Now you have 7. So your job is just harder. You have to work because all of them is as good as you, if not better than you. So you have to work. You have to work. You understand me? So let the man do him thing, man. Mr. United. Let me know. Fire back on that one, Mr. United. Work hard for a game and you will be better, man. You can't, as soon as you get some adversity, you want to run the fit. Mr. United, can't believe you're saying something like that. Or you think that the coach is disrespecting him. Let me know if that's what you think, Big Boss. The coach play barely depend on the opponent. Yes. Yes, that's what we said. Paqueta has become a better player with the guy added to West Ham midfield. Free now to show his creativity. Yes. So that is Michail Antonio and Leon Bailey. Both of them need to improve for next week's performance. You know, so yeah, both of them have something to work on. Then you add 1 second, let me pull it up. Then you have our boy, big Ethan Pinnock. All right, big Ethan Pinnock. They had one of the worst games. Played. All right, one of the worst games played. Ethan Pinnock as well. We have to chop it up as well. So a lot of our big players, them Leverkusen, you wanted him to go back. Yes, man, I think a man telling you what you need to do, and if you can't do it, you have a problem. That is you and football. And he's going to come out and say that he told you what to do, and you are the one failed to do it. So, Ethan Pinnock, 6.2 on the day, one of his worst performance in literally what? One of his worst performance in literally 3 years. 3 years. 90 minutes played, 6 clearances, 3 interceptions, 1 tackle, 1 dribble pass, 1 error led to a shot. 107 touches in the game. His passes was 85%, which is 79 of 93. 4 of 13 long balls. Ground duel 1 of 2, and aerial duel 6 of 12. And he lost position 14 times. Shot blocked 1, and 1 big chance missed. So that's it, the high standard of Ethan Pinnock. If you look at his stats, you wouldn't say it's a bad game for him. But when you look at the game itself, he was under pressure a lot more than anyone else. And normally he would be the one driving Brentford out of that pressure, and he failed to do it that way for me. You get me? And they are playing Everton of all persons, even though Everton really pushed on over that Arsenal match, because to be honest, they created more chances in that game for me, and should have gotten something out of that Arsenal game. But you know, people will say that I'm bad minding Arsenal, so let me avoid that one. All right, yes. So Ethan Pinnock. So 3 of our main players, them not the best performance. So this week Jamaica kind of lose in the performance side. All right. Crystal Palace, Fulham, draw. Bobby Reid started, and Bobby Reid for me was one of the best players on the entire pitch. Continue to stretch Crystal Palace team and cause all sorts of problem. He had a 7 rating here without an assist or a goal, played 79 minutes, 2 dribbles attempted, completed 1, 38 touches, 22 of 27, 81%. Nice. 2 of 3 long balls, ground duels 5 of 8. Aerial duel 1 of 4, lost the ball 8 times, was fouled once and fouled once. And 1 clearance, 3 tackles, and 1 dribble pass. So he puts in everything. All right. Yes, so that's one of our top players them that I would say won it this week in terms of who was impactful in the game. Bobby Reid again. So Bobby Reid always creep up and give us some solid performances. You see what I'm telling you about, people? Bobby Reid, man, Bobby Reid. Pinnock can get away with a bad game. Yes, a bad game, one bad game in 2 years. No, yeah. You were saying Dortmund, but it was Leverkusen. I think he should stay at Villa and improve the defensive side of his game. Yes. Yes, I made a mistake. Yeah. All right, so we move on now. We move on. You have a next player That's turning up things, people. That's turning up things. Our next player, that's turning up things. Ipswich, 2 games on the bounce, wins, all right, wins, 2 games on the bounce, 4-3. They won this one over Blackburn, and you have our boy Omari Hutchinson, 2 games on the bounce. He came on for 30 minutes, and he light up that 30 minutes, guys. 30 minutes, played 31 touches in that 30 minutes, 8 of 15 accuracy of passes, which is 53, because remember, they are all attacking passes. All right. Crosses, 1 of 1. Long ball, 0 of 1. Shots on goal, 3. Off target, none. So shots on target, 3. Off target, none. Big chance, miss, 1. Dribbles attempted, 5, completed 4 out of that. Ground duels, 7 of 10 completed. ERL duel, 1 of 1. Possession lost 9 times. Was fouled twice. Committed 2 fouls. Block shots on the defensive end, 1. Interception, 1. And 1 tackle in 30 minutes. Omari Hutchinson. So he's getting some high reviews, people. So I would say this was a success so far. Leaving Chelsea to go somewhere else to get some game time. Maybe he would have gotten a game time by now based on what he would have been doing in the U21s or whatever. But at this point, he's showcasing better performances than almost all of Chelsea's attacking midfielders, them to wingers. So you never may know. Maybe this will be a way to cement him in the Chelsea team back, or he will go and get a complete transfer. But so far, he has been putting in seriously good performances and one of Chelsea's best players this season without playing for Chelsea. So that is very good. Omari Hutchinson. Think he should try and come for Jamaica now at this point, because he's putting in some good performances, and I know that he can only get better. All right? What say you guys? What say you? Yeah, would you take him in a Jamaica team? I think he's showcasing that he deserves to be here, and he's playing more than one role now, because we wanted him to showcase that he can touch that attacking midfielder role and central attacking midfielder and stay right there. And I saw it for myself that he could do it. All right, guys, we have not even reached 50 likes as yet on the video. Take your time, smash the like button, share, and subscribe. So Omari Hutchinson, another big display again. This was a cameo on the back of giving them the entire 3 points. So now he came on, gave them 3 points, and then keep them in the game to take another 3 points right there. So good work from Mr. Hutchinson right there, people. All right, then we have our another brother that keeps on putting in seriously good displays. That is Mr. Lembekise. I think Lembekise, he will become, I think he's going to either go to Wolves at the off season, because I've read some reviews on him, and the Wolves already start talking highly of Lembekise. So I think they might just take back, if they continue to struggle, they're going to take back Lembekise and either sell him or keep him for their main position and sell the other right backs them. That's how impressive he is this season in the championship. All right, and he's one of them that makes their team actually doing good, people. All right, they are doing definitely good so far to build something. Maybe over time they're going to start picking up the victories. Not at this point, they're on 5 points after 8 games played, which put them down at the bottom, But if you look at it, 16th place on 9 points after 8 games played, which is Watford. So a win takes them out of the relegation zone and push them not just out of the relegation, but straight up to 17th position. You understand me? So it's still tight. But Lembekise is definitely one of the bright sparks for Rotterdam. This time out, yes. So hopefully can keep on putting in these displays, and it's against a Preston team that is struggling, to be honest. All right, yes, play the entire 90 minutes, 2 clearances, 2 interception, 54 touches, better passing accuracy, which is 19 of 26, 73%. 1 key passes created, and long balls, 3 of 7, Ground duels 2 of 4, aerial duel 1 of 2, and possession last 24 times. So that's a little bit high for the 54 touches he had overall. And dribbles, this time completed both of his dribbles there. So keep on pushing, Lembekisa, and see how it works. All right? Yeah, man. Keep on pushing Lembekisa. That's all I can say right there. And then now we go for Swansea. Swansea had 2 of 4 players on it, people. He should leave and go to Holland or Germany. Dre said best move for the kid, and that's what I was saying before. And that's why I like when the facts come after, all right? Because remember, we still have things to prove, because we said it before and say that this is one of the best moves. Barstow is at Sunderland as well. So why these kids can be proven that they are very good, but yet still leaving a good position? No, don't think so. All right, so we have Jamal Lowe. Jamal Lowe back on the score sheet, even though it was from the penalty spot. But nonetheless, he made the score sheet. All right, so Jamal Lowe, Big Bad Jamal Lowe made the score sheet. And aside from that, he did a better job than last week showing. All right, so maybe he will start to lead the line a little bit more because he has incredible pace. So 73 minutes played, 1 goal, 1 assist in the game. 2 shots on target, 2 shots blocked. 3 dribbles attempted, never completed any one of them. Big chances missed. 1 he missed in this game, so he could have gotten even better. 43 touches on the day after accuracy of 76%. 13 of 17 passes completed. 1 key pass in the game, which is the assist that he had. 1 of 1 long passes and ground duels. 3 of 15. Need to work on that. Last possession 20 times out of the 43. Need to work on that as well. Fouls committed 3, and his defensive stats is good. 1 clearance, 1 interception, 3 tackles completed, but 3 times dribble pass as well. So when they're pressing, he might not have held the line well enough. But good work for Jamal Lowe. A better performance this week, a goal and an assist. All right, so he would be one of the best for this week for Jamaica, period. All right, and then in the same game, we had Deshaun Bernard. That's our centre back, played the entire 90 minutes. Fan of mine that you heard that, entire 90 minutes. Even though his team conceded 3 goals, still mustered a 7.6. All right, he had 1 interception, 5 tackles, 1 dribble pass. All right, 79 touches at a passing clip of 82%, which is 40 of 49. 1 key pass created from the back line. Long passes, 2 of 6. Big chances created, 1. Ground duels, 9 of 16. Aerial duel, 1 of 2. And he lost possession 19 times. That's too high for me still. All right. He committed 1 foul and was fouled twice. Shot off target once, and dribbles attempted 3, completed 2. His versatility is definitely showing. He's getting better. That is Bernard, Deshaun Bernard. I think by the end of the season, if he can keep this up, he might go back to the level that he was at a Premier League team. All right, Deshaun Bernard, keep your head up, keep on pushing. All right. So let me move on to the next day to catch up the other results for you. All right. And the next one is Stoke. Stoke lost 3-1 to Hull City. 3-1 to Hull City, guys. And you had our boy, Daniel Johnson. Daniel Johnson keep on playing more deeper. Had a good game. 6.8, 79 minutes played. Yeah. 1 clearance off the line. All right. 1 clearance off the line. Block shots, 1. Interception, 1. Tackles, 3. So he was playing in a deeper line role, people. So Daniel Johnson showcasing that anything you give him to do, he's going to do it. All right. So a deeper line role for him right there. 55 touches on the day, and his passing accuracy was much worse. 20 of 31, which is 65%. 4 crosses attempted, completed only 1. 5 long passes tried, completed none. Ground duels, 5 of 7 completed. That's good. Dual, he lost that one. Last position 16 times. Committed one foul and one shot on the day. And 2 of 2 dribbles successful. All right. So Daniel Johnson, keep on trying to get in the team, regardless of which position you're playing, and get some game time and make yourself cemented in this team. All right. Yes. So that's how it's set, guys, for the what I would say the European base. So you're gonna go into the MLS side now, the MLS side, all right, and then we can give you some information on the Money Cup, on the MLS, and also on the Caribbean Cup, because we have that to complete as well. So it's a lot of things we have, and we already completed 50 minutes. So good lord, all right. Gary says, Jamal Low, yeah man. Bernard, very good player. Lose balls so much time and still get a high score. Bless up yourself, Jason. Massive respect. JD, did you talk about Bell? No, we have not talked about Bell. We will get that up. And if we missed it, we will always come back. All right? Yes. So we had a lot of games played. Yes. So we wanted to go through those games. Then we start with MLS because we have to go through the Money Cup as well. Yeah, but we have to get everything cemented. All right? Yes. So we have New York. We have New York again because we said we wanted to watch this guy named Tevin Gray. And since he started, he went back. He had a super time so far, 7.5. They won 3-0, played the entire 90 minutes this time. He had 3 clearances, 1 block shot, 1 interception, 2 tackles completed. All right, so defensive side, top draw on the day. All right, because he had 7 defensive contribution right there. All right, and 81 touches in the game, and he completed a 89% passing completion, which is 48 out of 54 as a fullback. So he's showing his skill set. All right. He created 2 key passes in this game, instrumental towards the consistent dominance in the game. All right. Crosses attempted 2, completed 1 of the 2. Long balls 3 out of 4, impressive. Ground duels 2 out of 4. Aerial duels 2 of 2. Last possession only 11 times. 8 out of 81, that is good. Committed 1 foul and dribble attempted 1 that he failed. That's the only thing bad for him on the day. So this kid keeps on impressing. So I guess he has to be called back again. So based on his stats and what he's doing for his club, all right, what he's doing for his club, people. What he's doing for his club, right? This is what he's doing for his club, right? In the same league as Javian Brown, which he's playing better than Javian Brown. Would you call back Javian Brown? I think you will see the same thing happen this time, based on performances. So those 2 guys get called again, which is Dembekisa and Gray. I think that's what should happen because Gray constantly playing good so far. All right. So I think based on what I'm seeing, he's playing better at his club. When he came on, he looks a little bit better. And the offensive side that you're talking about, he has the offensive side as well. I think he's actually better offensive as well over Javian Brown. I think he's just flat out a better player than Javian Brown. I'm very sorry, people. All right, based on what I am seeing. All right, that's just what I'm seeing. So I have to give you my take on it. All right, Cincinnati won 3-0. Cincinnati won 3-0. All right, Alva Spoil. In the 84th minute. So Alva Spoil, a lot of games, Alva Spoil only getting extra minutes. So he's not getting so much game time this year, which is surprising because last year he had a good season and they tried to give him more, they showed him fit, so Alva Spoil need to work himself up if he wants to have a chance to make the national team. All right. Yeah, he needs to do a little bit better. All right. Yes, if he wants to have a chance in the national team. What say you guys? Let me know. What say you? All right. But I think he has to do better in order to have a shot in the national team. Some would say none at all, but he's a player So I have to just tell you what's going on. All right. And Minnesota. Minnesota lost 2-1. Minnesota lost 2-1 right here. So that's the next one. Colorado 3-2 over 3-2 loss over Portland over them. All right. Austin 3-3 and Orlando Inter Miami 1-1. All right. So those are the other results. And then you have Philadelphia with Los Angeles 0-0. Damian Lowe, a next solid performance as to the rating. Iman Blake does get some of the highest marks. Second week running, but Wagner is the man of the match on the entire pitch, to be honest. Yeah. But Damian Lowe had a 7.1, 90 minutes played, 3 clearances, 1 interception, 3 tackles, 64 touches on the day, 37 of 54, 69% on the ball. Not the best right there. Yeah. Long balls, 4 out of 10 completed. Okay. Ground duels, 3 out of 5. Aerial duels, 2 out of 2, and he lost the ball 18 times out of the 64. Okay. 1 foul committed right there. So Damian Lowe, as well, always involved in a lot of tackles and duels and stuff. Yeah, need to clean up the passes and stuff. You know, yeah. But good point. Los Angeles is a big team. Right there, people. Yeah. So let me know your thoughts right there. Yeah. So people asking for Bowser. Let me pull up Bowser. Shamar, and give you Shamar information so we can go to the Manning Cup, because I never had the whole time. I wanted to get some other thing completed. I have to go to the store and stuff. Um, um, no, not Damar Gray. No, I've not watched Damar Gray, but I watched Stephen Gray. Remember, I said I want to watch him, to see what he has to offer. You get me? Yes. So I watched Stephen Gray, not Damar Gray. But I will go back and watch Damar Gray as well. All right. Yeah, I will go back and watch Damar Gray as well. All right. Yeah, so let me give you Shamar Nicholson. All right, so Shamar Nicholson, as you know, he played the first one, which was Claremont Nantes. Uh, hold on, hold on. What's going on here? All right, so this was missed. The penalty was missed that he won in that game. All right, so this time around now, he had an assist in this game. They still lost the game. They still lost the game, but he had an assist and he started. All right. So I'm gonna go and watch this game properly. All right. Yes. I'm gonna go and watch this game properly. All right. He started, played the entire 90 minutes after one showing. That is very, very good. All right. One assist in the game. Shot block 1. So he only took 1 shot. 29 touches on the day. All right. And his passing is over 71, which is 15 out of 21. That is good. Created 2 key passes. That is great. Ground duels, 2 out of 8. You can sympathize with him because remember, he just came in the team. ERL, 4 out of 10. That is good. Possession loss, 8. Fouls, 4. Committed. And was fouled once and offside once. Tackles, 1 once, and dribble past 1. So based on his stats, okay, I'm going to watch it and give you a take, but you can't complain anymore. Yes, I watched him play Andre, and I think he's a better player than Javin, because I'm watching all of the players them, all of his games them, just to give my take, and I think he's better. What you say, Dre? What you say? Let me know which one you're going with. All right, so Shamar, another good cameo for Shamar, the entire 90 minutes, but it's still a cameo because the amount of minutes he played for the game, for the team, is not so high. So it's a next cameo for Shamar. Good, Yeah. All right, Brandon said, not sure if you're going to the USL, but Romario scored a nice goal. All right. So Maggie, not doing anything. All right. So Dre, you don't answer me, Dre. All right. So people. Let's go down to the Manning Cup. We have 100 people in the house. Massive respect. Please do subscribe to the channel. Yes. We have not asked for any subscription from the other day. So subscribe to the channel, share, and hit the like button. All right. Yes. And if you don't see we're over here and it's game time, please go to the Wemaxit channel. It simply means we are streaming over the next channel. All right. I think it's Hutchinson who doesn't want to play for Jamaica, rather than Jamaica don't want him to come. All right, Guy Miller. Okay, that's the first conclusive statement you have made for a while now. Oh, okay. I have not dropped the link, you know. And let me drop the link. So for people, 1 second, people. All right, 1 second. Yes, sorry about that. I've gotten carried away because obviously from man's talking about football, sometimes you don't remember. So that is the link for the Discord. You mean for the coming on? Yeah. So you can do that if you want. All right. All right. From first few times I saw Tevan Gray, I wanted him to in our setup. It was 2 to 3 years ago. Wow. Well, I don't really stay on these sides so much, so that's why. All right. Yes. So I'm trying to pull up some more results for all the Manning Cup and stuff. Yes, I want to give you that. All right, because I've missed out a few days. Yeah, but Guy Miller, you don't know, so just leave it alone. Colorado switchback, front four, and Speedy was all Jamaicans. Okay, well, tell you that. Dre, you never watched him, so you ask me that. You can watch him if you want. All right. Up JD. Bless up yourself, Santini. How you doing? Hope all is well. Agree. Great is better. Yeah, man. I think so. That's what I saw. Yeah, his composure is much more better, and that's the type of player you want if you want to possess the ball a little bit more. You know? Yeah. So let me try and get some results for you. I'm trying to get some results, but sometimes this app is a little bit harder to work than normal. All right. So we had Mona and St. Catherine in the same group. We are saying that that was a good test for Mona to see if they can actually go anywhere, because a lot of people said Mona without actually checking anything. They just say Mona because they want to just follow the Phoenix cult, you know. So based on what you saw, aside, no, we saw them against a solid team, St. Catherine. What say you? You think that they're true contenders? Because I saw what I saw, but I want to hear what you guys have to say. What say you? And I'm going to go through all of the results. All right? What say you? And then, yeah, what say you? People, we need your fingernails to be working. All right? Kevin Lambert working through a knock right now. Wonder if he will be in the squad again. I don't know. All right? I don't know. Give me some feedback on the Monaites them. What say you guys? You think that they are going to be a candidate to win the Manning Cup this year? Let me know. Let me go through the other results. Charlie Smith, oh God, Junglist again. Lost the Idol 1-0. Not a good one there. All right. I wonder if I've missed games. Okay, yeah, I've missed a few games. Let me start right here. All right, so this is from the 22nd. Eltham, Jonathan Grant. I was spot on that one. All right. Fortis, Marcella says. All right. 2-1, Jonathan Grant won that one. Then Jamaica College beat the bricks of Cumberland, as what I told you will happen, over 4 goals. They gave me double that amount. They gave me 8 pieces of chicken. All right, so 8-1. Jamaica College had right there. And when we come to their rating, we might have to do some chopping up and stuff, because we heard that they lost points. We're going to have that conversation as well. All right. Eli Selassie bounced back strong. 7. I told you that. He listened. So majority of my results them coming through. Damn. And I've not studied the players them so good. Oh, all right. I'm gonna get back to the peak, you know? Yeah. 1 second. Here listen, I see 7-1 over Dunon. Some big scores, man. Wow. All right. Jose Marty, Campion. I've not seen, we don't have these results updated, so I'm going to try and get them elsewhere. Cedar Grove, I lost to Bridgeport. I got that one as well. Yeah. I had said, think Bridgeport. Yeah. Then we have Idel over the Junglists. All right. Rockford, bless myself. Thanks for being here. Mona looks similar to last year, giving up too much openings. All right. They have very little control in the matches. Yes. All right. Jay Shai says he want to hear what I had to say about Mona. Oh, I ask you, you know, and you don't want to answer. So, Big Bad Idol get an next win over the Junglists. Charlie Smith let me down. Then we have Kingston College smacked Penwood 14-0. Big bad Kingston College. So are we giving them the time to say that they are sitting back and they're working on things? Because they like the excuses, you know. Because when they weren't winning, you know, I heard all the 40s mans them came in. Oh, we are rebuilding at this point. You get me? We are rebuilding at this point. But no, they are dropping 14. So what you're saying about the great 40s, if you think that they are back with a bang, with the tiny, with the young, not tiny, the young, huge youth. With the young, huge youth. The youth that they said is 13. Oh my God. The 6'1" beast of a youth that is 13. Oh my God. Go and watch that. St. Catherine coach was upset with officiating. Would have loved to see that game. It's type it in on YouTube. If I don't get notification next time, me sue you. All right, I'm very sorry about that, big boss. Check YouTube, sue YouTube. I see the hyping. I see the hype in the Mona 10. Want to see him for myself. Okay, well, I'm gonna try and put the videos them in the Discord, so all the mans them that's in the Discord can watch the Manning Cup games them, and then we can break it down. We're gonna have a panel soon for the Manning Cup. Maybe next week when we have most of the games them kind of calm down, we're gonna do more Manning Cup contents. Kingston College is still no good, sir. All right. Brother, why you keep on talking about Hutchinson? He's not here. And that's it, boss. Jeremy Miller, please don't tell me who to talk about. All right? Yeah, all right. I'm not gonna argue with you, not gonna say anything to you. All right? Yes. So why we talk about Mason Greenwood? He's not here, don't. Yeah. So just stop, Jeremy. Don't tell me what to talk about. Talk about what you want to talk about, sir. Sheridan, big up yourself. Massive respect. All right? Yeah, man. Calabar. Look like brain drain. Spend a lot of money on Calabar. Calabar kept on winning. I think Camperdown, Calabar 5-2 win over Camperdown. That's a good result. That's a good result. Showcase that Calabar is doing better. Holy Trinity defeated Edith Dalton. All right? And Mona I defeated St. Catherine 2-1. All right? Let me give you the standings by what took place in the Manning Cup. All right. So Jeremy Miller, stop telling me what to talk about. Talk about what you want. You're calling, you're texting, and the other players them. Talk about Leon Bailey. Talk about who you think you like. All right. Because we talked about a lot of things. We talk about the girls as well. So pull up the video and listen. Idel 9 points after 3 games played. Kingston College, 9 points after 4 games played. Calabar, 9 points after 4 games played. Charlie Smith, 3 points after 3 games played. And Camperdown with Penwood blank in Group A. So Group A is kind of the group of death, you know. You know? Damn, man. Charlie Smith have it tough. Tivoli, 7 points after 3 games played. Jamaica College, 6 points after 3 games played. But because they got deducted points, All right, so that's the reason why they are not on 9 points, but they have won all the games. They have beat up everybody, and they are one of the true candidates. I think they're still the favorites. Yeah. So what I want to say then, should JC have been disqualified completely from the competition, or you think it's justified for the penalty that they have received? Let me know. Yes or no? We need some answers. Man City, get ready for the real Reds. That's stop your RR. JD, good morning. How are you and the family? Yeah, man, I'm great, man. Wizard, been working a lot. That's why you don't see me return. Had some things working on in the house, so in my free time, I couldn't take it to come on YouTube. I had to mash up something, get some sleep as well. Yeah. So so let me know. Jeremy Miller, you pick on everything. Yes, no problem, Jeremy Miller. And it's a free speech channel, so I can answer you any way I want to answer you. So it's a free speech, so I say what I want to say, Jeremy Miller. All right, so you can don't ask me why me I talk about that play again, because I'm not going to stop. That's what I'm saying to you. So talk about other people then, since you want to talk about people who play for Jamaica. All right, yeah, man. And just leave it right there, man. All right, yes. So just say what you want to say. I will read out your comment. All right. Yes, you cheat, gig, pay the price. But I'm asking you if that is okay. The 3 points deducted is okay, and I think they get some probation. So obviously, if they do something like this again, they are going to get banned. All right, I think that's what they meant. Yeah. This brother named Jeremy, man, he just finds everything to fight with. Uh, uh, he just finds something to fight about. Bowser looks slow. Mexican says, all right. Big up Sean Base. Hope all is well with you and the family, man. Massive, massive respect. People smash the like when you come in. This brother, I've talked about so much other things. Barely talk about Hutchinson. And the man come here and talk about Hutchinson. Brother, you never listen to nothing man more than you see Hutchinson in the title, and you have a problem. That's Jeremy just going, man. The brother, man. The man just can't just talk about it is sad, you know, how much other people will talk about, you know, and the man come here and get upset about Hutchinson. Jesus God. 3 years probation. All right, all right. I only watched a half of the Mona game, but I can see a style of play. They can be contenders. Not sure if they will win. I think when they get other big teams, if they can't improve, they're gonna get exposed. They're gonna get shown up again. They're leaking this advanced type of style. It's just not working. I think I they need a lot of work. You know, they have quality players on the pitch. That is for sure. But I don't think I wouldn't put them in the top candidates as it, because my top candidates are top 5 teams, 5 teams, you know, and I see 5 other teams that I would put ahead of them. To be honest, that is not fighting against nobody. All right, 5 teams I have. No, 4 teams I have ahead of them. JD, should JFF use the youth funding from FIFA put to a 14 put to U14 in the school nationwide? I don't know. Real baller, big of yourself, massive respect, man. Yeah, man. My boy, I don't know where him come from, man. Jeremy Miller, man. The man has love war, man. I must jungle him come from. All right. So anyways, Jamaica College, even with deducted points, they're still in second position. Kingston Technical on 6 points of the 3 games played. Meadowbrook 4 points of the 3 games played. Spanish Town 2 of the 3, and Cumberland on 0. Then we have Group C. Haile Selassie tops that one. 12 points after 4 games played. So big bad Haile Selassie. Eltham, and 9 after 4 games played. Jonathan Grant, 6 after 3 games played. Denham Town, 3 after 4. Dunoon and Greater Portmore on none. So this is our next good group to watch. Zone C. All right, because Haile Selassie is a very good team. Very, very good team. Yes. And then you have Big Bad Staths and Excelsior. Both of these teams, Excelsior and Staths, I will put them up as contenders. Excelsior and Staths. Yeah. All right, both of them on 9 points after this. I want to see them, both of them clash. Then you have Bridgeport on 6 points after 3 played, Tarrant on 3, Cedar Grove and Clancarty on 0. Zone D is a group that you cannot avoid. All right. Um, Agreed. I thought they would have been technically better with all the European experience and 11 months of training. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. But as you know, we can't talk, at Jamaica. This we can't tell the truth, because you have Shy away to beat me. Yes, the Caribbean Cup is at Sean. They said Robin Hood is no good, Sean. So now we have Mona in zone E leading after 4 games played, 4 wins. St. Catherine lost to Mona, so they are on 9 points. And then you have Edith Dalton after 3 games played. They're on 3. Holy Trinity 3. Norman Manley 3 after 2 games played. So let's see how Norman Manley next game goes as well. Innswood on 3 and then St. Mary on 0 after 3 games played. All right. So let me keep an eye on zone E as well. Zone F. One second, because good lord, this thing move up again. Yeah. Yes, Sean. They say, yeah, pure madness. Yeah. Zone F, Georges 3 out of 3. So 9 points. Waterford on 7 points of the 3. Jose Marti on 6 of the 3. Campion College on 4 of the 3. This is our next good group. Good group. All right. Pembroke and Arden on 0. Sorry, Omar Fowling. All right. You need to take football serious. All right. Because you said it's because Arden does not take football serious. Who going to the Champions Cup? Yeah, yeah, yes. Of course, man. You can ask. Yes. So, and then Zone G, guys. Zone G, Woolmers after 2, 6 points. Jago, 6 points. Vaxal, 4 points. Daniel Quarry, 3. Papin, 3. And Ascot, 1. So everyone has a point in that group. All right. Yes. And then we get some Dacosta, and then we are out of here. People, smash the like button, share, and subscribe. All right. Yes, smash the like button, share, and subscribe. Trying to get the information for you right here, but sometimes the site rules a little bit slow. All right. All right. So zone A, we're going a little bit fast, guys. All right. Faster. Cornwall College, 10 points. Irwin, 7. Maldon, 7. St. James, 4. Spot Valley, 3. Green Pond, 0. All right. And Cornwall played 4 games. And Irwin played 3. So Irwin can still get on 10 points with Cornwall. All right. Maldon on 7 after 4 played. St. James on 4 after 3 played. Spot Valley on 3 after 4 played, and Green Pond lost all 4 games. Jay Shai says, JD wicked. Oh God. Explain to me. You need to join the stream, You need to join the stream and give your take. You say I'm wicked. Then zone B, Russies, 4 of 4, 12 points. Green Pond, 6 after 3 played. Froome, 6 after 3 played. All right, so Russies did tipped Froome. So, all right, so I guess Russies go on with things right there. Merlin Atty, 3 after 4 played. All right, and then zone C, guys, zone C, Yarcastle leading zone C people. They're on 10 points after 4 games played, and you guys told me that Yarcastle would not be good. And Cedric Titus in that group, Cedric Titus is very, very good. All right. Yeah, but Cedric Titus, oh Lord. Damn. Let me get the calendar because man, I don't understand. So Cedric Titus only that hype up themselves then. Oh my God. So let me give it. Cedric Titus was just hyping up themselves, people. Malden 2-2 with St. James. Call that. Cornwall 4-0 over Spot Valley. Irwin 3-0 over Green Pond. Ormwood 3-0 over Knox College. Belfield over Davis 1-0. Taki 10-0 over Ona. Anata Bay 2-1 over St. Mary Tech, and Denby 1-1 with Old Harbour. All right. And then now we have Magathi gave Roger Clark 8-0. 8-0. Merlin Atty lost to Green Island 1-0. Rossi's defeated Frome 1-0. All right. Lance, the big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Massive respect. JD, remember that that I said Denzel McKenzie is the next big thing. Look out for that kid. All right, nice, Mr. Dre. Thanks for that. All right, we will check him out. We will check him out. So Rossi's defeated Frome, so that's a big win for them. Yarcastle gave Discovery Bay a discovery of 10 goals, as what I said to you. They're going to smoke Discovery, and they gave them 10-piece chicken right there. All right, so people, Yarcastle is the real deal, people. All right, JD, most of the players are back from last year for Yarcastle. Yes, so maybe they're going to give CC a better war for their money. All right, 10-0, 10-piece of chicken. William Nib 3-0 over Cedric Titus. That is a big result. Jason did tell me, you know. Yes, Jason warned me on that one. So the first result Jason gets. Yeah. Ferncourt defeated Gallimore 5-2. And Naklava defeated Black River 3-1. Mannings 3-0 over Grangeville. And Lacovia 3-1 over Newell. And you had a few more results, which is Staths over Staths versus Monroe 1-1. And Manchester 6 over St. Joseph. And Dacosta College 8 over Cross Keys. All right? Yes. And then you had a few more. Central 16-0 over Porus right there. Veer 2-1 over Foga Road. Kemsil, Garvey Messiah 1-1 right there. So those are the results. All right? Yeah, man. Owen says Denzel is a Phoenix / Mona youth. He has good technique. Well, I'm gonna watch him for myself, you know. Owen, no worry yourself, man. Bless up, Owen. Yeah, man. Massive respect, people. All right, yeah, man. So what I'm going to do? Champion not looking so strong this season. All right, people. So okay, people trying to come on. Oh, Pastor Jesus Christ, as I'm trying to done my stream, Pastor. Tell you, man. Hello, Pastor. How are you doing?
Good morning. I did not join to disturb the stream. It's just that
No,
from
I
the
was
other
just
day,
saying, I was just
from
about to finish the stream.
okay,
My
from the
brother
other day,
said,
I hear you struggling to pronounce Nakalva. Yes, it is
Nakalva.
Nakalva. Yes, it's
I
Nakalva.
never struggled to pronounce it. I never knew it.
But you never
But
said Nakalva. That
yes, I
what
never
you
said that.
work.
So I
Yeah,
never
yeah,
struggled to pronounce it. I pronounce what I'm pronouncing.
yeah, it is Nakalva. I went to the agricultural school. The high school is out on the main road. The agricultural school is over in the bush. Yes.
Nakalva, you say? Nakalva, okay.
Yes, it is Nakalva. Yes. Um, my top five predictions still hold, and I still, from what I have glimpsed about Mona, I still don't have them in my top five.
All right, so I'm going to go for my top 5 teams, then, you know. So, yeah, go ahead.
My top five has JC Georges. I think I had Stats at five. I had that would be three. I had Case. Yes, I had Casey. I had Casey in it, and I had I don't have my paper with me now. I had written them down that morning when I gave them. There's I didn't have Mona in it. I had JC Georges, KC Stats. Who was the
Haile
fifth one?
Selassie. You have Haile Selassie in?
No, it wasn't Haile Selassie.
All right. So mine is Staths, JC, Georges, Haile Selassie. Those are the four. And then I have 14 fiend for one spot. Woolmers, Mona, Mona, Woolmers, Mona, uh no, Excelsior. Okay, Excelsior. All right, so that's my five. Staths, JC, Georges, Selassie, Excelsior. Then after that you have Mona, Woolmers, um um Tivoli, Idel.
No, I think it was Heidel I had as my number five. I had Heidel at four and Casey at five.
Yeah. So guys, give me a top five. Your top five so far.
I'll have to check back that paper, but I think it was Heidel.
All right, but my top five is Staths, JC, Georges, Selassie, and Excelsior. Then below that now I have four people vying for the sixth spot. Wolmers, Tivoli, Mona, Idel.
Oh,
So that is mine. So when I said I never had Mona in my top five, that's the reason why. So tell me which one of those teams you would have took out and put in Mona. Staths, I think Staths is better than Mona. JC, I think JC is better than Mona. I think that is a no-brainer. I think JC is the number one team. Yes, Georges, I think they are better than Mona as well. Excelsior, I think so. It's close, but I think so. And Haile Selassie, I think Haile Selassie will just tip them. And then now, Tivoli, Idel, Wolmers, all of those teams, and them in the same bracket. So I will put them six. The six bracket a team to fight. The six is real. All right.
I have Casey ahead of them in my five. I didn't have a provisional list after the five, but I had Casey at five.
Okay. Owen says he has his list here. Top five, St. George's. Number two, STGC. Number three, St. George. Okay. All right. All right. RR says waste of time with some of the schools. How can players be developed with such a open league? All right, so Mr. Jason says top five Staths, STGC, Idel, JC, Calabar. So he took out two of my. Okay, I never even put Calabar in my top six, So you see, like funny people will come here and beat me for Mono, but yet still, Jason put Calabar in his one, and I never even put Calabar in the running. So let me put Calabar as well. Sorry about that. Shutter. Calabar. Let me put Calabar as the top six teams, amongst the top six teams. All right. Yeah. Go ahead, Pastor.
Yeah, I didn't have Calabar in mind either, but those are teams that not traditionally would give a good account of themselves. I was just thinking that there should be some residue of KC left over that can.
Yeah, I'm gonna put KC in that batch as well too. Yeah, a good amount of team you have that can get better, Yeah, Selassie -1. So where's Selassie -1? Let me know. Okay. All right. Look like people don't want to have Selassie in it. All right, fair enough. Yeah. So, yeah, Pastor, the girl game. Let me know. What say you? Fast in the girl game because I got to run. Because I have some things starting out.
If you have to run, I don't think that would give you time for me to unpack the girl game,
Okay.
because I seriously believe that
All right.
we
So Pastor,
need
if you say
to.
unpack it, you just wait till the next
Yeah,
time then.
yeah,
You wait till the live
because
stream.
there are some things we need to. I'll just say this one point: the game that I saw Kiki substituted in, I did not hear an explanation from the coach that she was injured, even though we saw the tape on her. I am still yet to see in our wing and midfielders, the top line midfielders, somebody that controls the ball as effortlessly as Kiki does. And I wonder if the coach does not realize that this is his major problem in the ball being delivered to the offense line and we getting picked off as we do because they don't have the kind of control that is necessary to play against the top flight teams, the Canadas and USAs. But we will leave that for another time.
All right. So people, please do smash the like button, share, and subscribe. Got to run tomorrow. The same thing again. We will give you back an next crack. So you just turn up from a little bit earlier, so we can have a buzzing one a little bit earlier. All right. So thanks, Pastor, for coming on. And tomorrow you can come on from earlier, and we can chop it up because it will be closer to the game. All right. So
yes, sir.
So people take care later.